Welcome back to another Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon theory. I am Poopitar, and today we're going to be talking about burst evolution and how it could not be a thing. So lately everyone has been speculating about these crystals and the Japanese logos of Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon, and most have came to the conclusion that they're just something called burst evolution, or that they have something to do with this burst evolution, and that that's going to be a thing. Even I had made a theory about it myself, but something doesn't seem to add up when we take into consideration how this method of evolution would work, and that's if Ash Greninja is exclusive to only Ash, then how would we activate this if we're not able to play as Ash in the games? Also, if AZ's Floette is exclusive to only people who play as AZ, then they're not able to access Ash Greninja. Therefore, to access all burst evolutions, you would have to be able to change what character you're playing as. And how would that be so easily possible without having to start a new game every time you want to change characters? This is where the pieces of the puzzle don't add up, and why I've came up with a different approach to the situation. But the answer to our issue could be in a more recently released Pokemon game for the Wii U. That's right, Pokken Tournament. In Pokken Tournament, you get something called a Synergy Stone, which allows your Pokemon after a long enough time to pull off a huge attack on your opponent. Now, what if we take the same idea and put it into Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon? Your Pokemon would then get a fifth move, which would either do massive damage or can be laid down as a supporting move of some sort. And we've seen these weird moves before in the Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire contests. Now, there is a point in the contest where your Pokemon uses a special move that you've never even heard of, and the special move is all based on what type your Pokemon is. So this isn't exactly what my idea of this finishing move would be, but it's a good example of what I'm talking about. Now, you get to a certain point in the contest where your Pokemon and you kind of sync up, and you guys just pull out this amazing looking move based on what type your Pokemon is, and these are moves that you've never even heard of. Things like Celestial Skies or blah blah, and they're just crazy moves that you've never heard of, and they're contest exclusive, and they don't really do any damage or anything. But what if we take that same idea and we put it into a battle scenario? Now, this move could be used to do massive damage to an opponent, and it would be once per game, or once your Pokemon and you kind of sync up throughout the battle. Now, the theory that made me think about this is that these Synergy Stones look very similar to what is in the Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon logos, and no one else has really taken this into consideration, that this could be what we're thinking about instead of burst evolution. And the whole idea of burst evolution is totally flawed, because whatever character you play as would have to only burst evolve that certain Pokemon. So if you play as Ash, you can only get Ash Greninja, and you wouldn't be able to access AZ's Floette or any other burst evolutions of that sort. So that whole idea that we're thinking of has been totally debunked, and it's just too crazy to think that Game Freak would allow us to play as different characters within the anime just to burst evolve things. Now, this could mean that Ash Greninja is only anime exclusive, or it'll be part of maybe an Ash boss in the game or something, but I don't think it'll be readily available to use for us players, and maybe that's just a whole nother theory on itself. But what are your guys' thoughts about this idea that I'd like to call burst attacks? Do you think this is more plausible than the idea of burst evolution? Let me know down in the comments below. I really thought this was a good theory because I had to think right into my head about how this burst evolution thing could be debunked, and how it could be not plausible at all for us to think that it should be a readily available thing. So, let me know your thoughts about this all in the comments below. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to like the video, and if you want to see more of these videos, make sure to subscribe to my channel. And as always guys, I have been Poopitar, and I will smell you later. Bye.